take him out. Who would attack him? Do you like Uncle Ted? I do. The stakes are high, and so am I. It's in the air tonight. Well, the stakes are kind of high because that's the top of my 6-meter vertical. You know what I mean? It probably launches a signal underneath that chain link fence and not at the hams in Texas. So the stakes are relatively high. Am I? It's legal here. Plus, after my metabolic crash, it allowed me not to die. So the stakes are high, and so am I. But is it in the air tonight? No, it is not. Because I'm confused. I'm in a quandary. God, I must sound like a fool. Act like one too. And I smell even worse. It's not in the air tonight, nor will it be. I'm not sure what I want to do. That PVC is 36 inches long, and it's long enough for a 2-element Yagi. Should it be? Or do I get a cross-shaped coupler, PVC coupler, stick it on there, and make a second one of those? You know, driven element in the middle, reflector and director. I could have the cross shape. I could have a nub sticking up and run a truss, a truss line down to each end so that it doesn't sag at all. I'll show you what I did for this end element, just screwing around. I made a slot in the PVC big enough for both of those fiberglass rods to stick through, and I temporarily put a couple hose clamps on. There's another hose clamp in the inside, and I can't see what you can see because the sun out here washes my screen out. But after I laid those in the pipe and squared it up, I used some of that JB Weld steel reinforced epoxy just because we had it on hand. Made a ball of it, stuffed it on in there, and it's all locked solid. Now I can take those hose clamps off if I want, and I will be taking the zip tie off. I even thought about cutting the PVC, these rods off about here and here, and then attaching making a socket so that the elements can pop off. And if you did that, then you could just wad it all up into a package and carry it in hand, have the elements slightly stressed, since they'll be wire elements, right? You could have these fiberglass rods slightly stressed and slightly bow shaped, and that would keep those attached. Yeah, or do I just make it a 2-element Yagi and be done with it? Given my current antenna, and I'm going to pause you and show you where that's going to go. Currently that's my shack window, and I'm just going to get a little cheap chimney mount. So he's going to be up there. Height above ground, not very high. It might be 30 feet at the most, between 25 and 30 feet above ground. But again, hang on. Given that the Michigan cacti has been pressed into service for 6 meters, which is better than this. Hang on. A 40-meter dipole operating on the 7th harmonic in the pines. And even worse, hang on, is the feed line to that 40-meter dipole. These are the 2 dipole inverted V feed lines of mine, right? One for 30 meters, one for 40 meters. One is good quality Belden, the other Radio Shack wire. And since the 40 meter band is the lowest in frequency, it got the crappier of the two coaxes and got the Radio Shack wire. So when it's, 50 feet long, 75, I mean, who cares? Operating that dipole with Radio Shyster wire on its 7th harmonic works less than gloriously. Hang on. So, to summarize this miserable video, it's not going to be in the air tonight, Uncle Ted, because I don't know what to do. I hope you're well. I hope you have a really nice day. 73.